Joining us now, also for an exclusive interview, is Rabbi Dov Hillel Klein. He's the executive director of Chabad of Evanston, where Judith and Natalie are members. Rabbi, good to have you here. Looks like your prayers were answered.
Seems that way. It's unbelievably wonderful. I mean, we're so elated. I mean, a miracle in our times.
Yeah.
It's hard to believe. Just 1 week ago, we're sitting and we're hoping and we're praying, but you don't know. You got to get the gold at the end of the end of the rainbow. But this time we did.
How did you hear that they were released? When did you hear the news?
I heard the news about 4 or 5 hours ago from some of my contacts in Israel. Obviously, I've been keeping close contacts with some of the people that I know on the ground in Israel. I was told not to say their names until they actually were back in Israel, but I already heard about 5, 6 hours ago.
Yeah, we had heard word, there was early word out that a mother and daughter were going to be released, but the names didn't come out for quite some time. And there was a lot of speculation. I know that we hear it because we had just interviewed Ben last night and we'd interviewed you last week. We were like, could it be Judith and Natalie? But we didn't know. You did?
I did know at that time, yes.
So how?
So
go ahead.
When I got the call from Israel, I was, I got the phone. I was just so excited. I mean, this is an amazing miracle. It's an amazing outcome. I think I said to you, Elizabeth, last week, I said, if anyone's going to make it out alive, it's going to be Judith and Natalie. And I said, Judith has unbelievable hope. This is who she was. And as the Lubavitcher Rebbe said, track good, but sign good. If you think positively, it's going to be positive. And that was my message to my community. Yes, we're sad. Yes, we're embittered by what's going on. But we have to keep positive because that has a tremendous effect. And I didn't think they would be the first ones out. But I knew they would be saved. I was totally confident that they were going to come out alive and in good shape. And they were the first ones out. And it's a little bit bittersweet because it's true that they're the first ones out and we're excited and we're so happy. But we also know there's 201 other hostages that are in Gaza suffering. And we want all the hostages out. So we have to now also have a sense of intensity in order to figure out how we're going to bring home all the hostages, all the Americans, all those from Britain and Germany, and definitely those that are in Israel. We need to bring them all home safely.
Yeah, you are in the business of giving spiritual comfort to people. Two questions, or two parts to this one question. Natalie and Judith have gone through something extraordinarily challenging. What are you prepared to offer in the way of help to them once they get home next week? And what words of wisdom and comfort can you give to the families who are still waiting for some sort of word on their loved ones who are still being held in Gaza tonight?
So first, in terms of Yehuda and Natalie, obviously, being a first responder, and I'm trained in hostage negotiations and so many other areas and post-traumatic stress. They're going to have unbelievable post-traumatic stress, and the experts, in the psychiatric field is going to have to work with them. And from us here in the community, we're going to get them the best of health and the best treatment that they can possibly have. In terms of a spiritual sense, they've seen miracles. I think they're going to inspire us eventually, how they made it through. And, we've got to continue that even though there's an unbelievable amount of darkness in this world, and we experienced that 2 weeks ago, there's also a lot of light there as well. And Yehuda's, I don't want her flame to be extinguished. I'm hoping that she'll come back and that we'll be able to inspire her, that her soul, her flame, her light will continue to not only inspire herself, but inspire all those who come in contact with her.
All right.
There's tremendous amount of spirituality that this woman has, but in the world at large. And when you plug into that level of spirituality, that's why she came out safely. That's why on some level she was able to convince her captors to bring her home safe.
I'm sure we'll find out how this happened, more to be revealed. Rabbi, thank you so much for being with us tonight. Really appreciate you, and stay in touch.
Thank you for having me, and Shabbat Shalom to everybody as the Sabbath is coming in very shortly.
Yeah.
Wish everybody a peaceful Shabbat.
Thank you.
And one with joy, but also one with meaning.
Same to you, Rabbi. Thank you.
Thank you, Will.
Thanks so much for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.